Mr. Alfano.
Madam Speaker, on the bill, please.
On the bill.
It's been my privilege to represent the Elmont community in southwest Nassau County for some 12 years. And in that time, I couldn't help but notice what a horrible neighbor that NYRA has been to Elmont. NYRA has neglected the Elmont community for many, many, many years. So much so that civic leaders, mostly working class people who have 2 or 3 jobs to afford to live in Nassau County, actually went to Home Depot, wanted to spend their own money on some paint because they wanted to paint the fence that surrounds the perimeter of Belmont Racetrack. And of course they were told no by NYRA and they weren't able to do it. NYRA has been an abysmal neighbor. There have been so many opportunities for NYRA to support the community, to open its gates to the community for civic activities and for various events that could have been run jointly with the community, and NYRA was not open to any community involvement since I've been in the state legislature. And now, colleagues, we're rewarding NYRA with a 25-year extender now. We're rewarding a NYRA that has several felony convictions to its belt, under its belt, that has a bankruptcy under its belt, and we're telling them to go on and keep functioning and keep working hard. And as my colleague Mr. Barra said, so ably said, that VLTs, which the people of my district, after having had a Senate hearing, having had hundreds of civic activists come and testify, almost to a person, want VLTs at Belmont. Every elected official in Nassau County, from the county executive to the town supervisor, to the county legislators, to the 2 state senators, to the assembly member, want VLTs at Belmont. And yet, we're told when the 3 men in the room got together and they made a decision, no VLTs at Belmont. Why not? Because there's too much competition with Aqueduct? This country was built on competition, ladies and gentlemen. As Mr. Barra pointed out, we have numerous sports facilities. We have numerous activities that are competing head-to-head, and that's what makes for a success in the United States of America. That is a very sad excuse. That is a very sorry excuse. NYRA also had the opportunity to participate in a visioning process that the good people of Elmont wanted them to participate in, to become a better neighbor, to participate more fully in the Elmont and the southwest Nassau County community. There were over 70 meetings held, Madam Speaker, and NYRA participated in none. The message that they're sending us is they don't care about Elmont, they don't care about southwest Nassau County, they don't care about being good neighbors. And it's my fear that with the loose governance language that's in this bill, wherein Saratoga and Aqueduct have the community board delineated as to who's on the community board. For some reason, the forgotten Elmont community in southwest Nassau County, we don't know who's going to serve on the board. It's not in this legislation, and there's no explanation why it's not in this legislation. It couldn't be figured out. We didn't have enough time since September to get this bill done. It's a disgrace. It's an embarrassment. I have to go home to my people who are working class people, have 2 or 3 jobs to live in Nassau County, and say, guess what? We failed. Guess what? We weren't able to have VLTs at Nassau County that would have helped stabilize our exorbitant property taxes. We don't have VLTs that no doubt would have encouraged property development, no doubt would have encouraged perhaps a hotel, perhaps make Belmont the beautiful track that it is, the destination that it was always meant to be. We're all New Yorkers, ladies and gentlemen, and we've neglected Nassau County in this bill. I'm hopeful. I've had discussions with the governor. The governor gave me assurances that he would work his level best in negotiating the budget to include VLTs at Belmont. I'm hoping, ladies and gentlemen, that the governor doesn't forget his promise, because he carried the Elmont community by an overwhelming majority. The people of this state are counting on his leadership, along with our Senator Dean Skelos, who has led the charge to try to convince this House and his own House that Belmont needs VLTs. So I urge my colleagues to give a no vote.